how to 100x your output with this AI tool. This isn't just clickbait. Actually true. I don't know if it's exactly 100%, 100 times X, but it's a very useful tool that significantly improves all my workflows and not too complex. It's actually friendly for marketers or people who are not technical. I think, and I cover this in other videos, that it makes sense to start learning how to use AI coding assistance, because basically all you have to have is your ability to speak with the LLMs, with the models. I think no-code tools and low-code tools, which many marketers and business owners are using, are becoming obsolete, because basically there is no need anymore to these type of interfaces, since you can just speak with the AI. So today I'm going to show you kind of a raw version of how I work with one of these AI coding assistants. Again, you don't need any coding skills. The video is going to be like live streaming, so I haven't tested these things specifically in this problem that I'm going to show you, but these are all things that I've tested and I've been doing in my workflows with working with clients and working on my own funnels. All of the things that I'm going to show you are things that I've done that are actually useful as business owners or marketers. And I'm very excited about this one because, again, this is actually useful in opposing to a lot of other stuff that is mostly hype and still not there. This actually is already there. What we're going to use today is called Windsurf.ai. There are many different AI coding assistants out there. The ones that I use a lot and very often cover in my channel is called Klein.ai. And this is an extension to Visual Studio Code. For those of you who don't know, Visual Studio Code is just the platform that most people are using in order to write code, Visual Studio Code. This is how it looks like. And I believe that many people are intimidated by this stuff, but I don't think rightly so, because I mean, it made sense to be intimidated if you didn't know how to code prior to these solutions, but from now on you can just speak with the model and it can solve the majority of your problems. So I've covered Klein a lot in my channel. As you can see, this is Visual Studio Code. Klein is an extension. You can just ask the AI to do whatever you want. Klein has access to your local computer. It can write files for you. It can debug them, etc. Over here, I have a different type of AI coding assistant, which is called Continue. They are both free to use, but you need to pay for the API calls. So this is one of the downsides of these solutions. If you're using a free LLM or Llama locally, it would be completely free. But today I wanted to share with you Windsurf, which what I like about Windsurf is that it is, although it does cost money, it's a bargain actually. It's like $15 for the cheapest tier, and you have like a huge amount of API calls to Claude 3.5 Sonnet and GPT-4o. I actually haven't encountered, I haven't hit the limit, and I've been using it with it a lot. So if you're considering between using a tool that has API calls or just a tool like Windsurf, which is, by the way, by Codium, it's kind of a competitor for Cursor. What I like about this, again, is it has many benefits. It has its own IDE, in opposing to these solutions that I mentioned that are extensions that work in Visual Studio Code. Windsurf is an actual IDE, and I will show you it in a moment. And again, I'm paying $15 monthly, and I haven't encountered any limitations. Yes, so let me show you Windsurf, and then we will dive into the use cases. Let's close VS Code. And one of the goals for this video is actually also to see if I encounter issues, how I'm going to handle these issues. It's not as if I wouldn't say I'm an expert, but I have messed around with Windsurf a lot. So first of all, we open a new folder. let's call it, let's go to E, let's call it, let's call it demo 2. Okay. And now this is Windsurf. As you can see, it's a fork of VS Code, kind of looks similar. Again, for those of you who don't know like these definitions, don't worry, you can just ask any chat about them. And this is supposed to be like very non-techy. What you have here is Cascade, which is the AI coding assistant by Windsurf. And what you can do here is basically ask it in natural language whatever you want. So the use case for today is I want to optimize my website. This website is called nofluff.online. It's a new newsletter. Shameless plug, by the way. It's a new newsletter that I just started about AI agents, automations, and basically data-driven automations. And let's say I want to optimize its speed. And by the way, if you haven't, please make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and obviously subscribe to the No Fluff newsletter. Now, what I want to show you today is how I optimize this website in terms of performance using Windsurf. So first of all, what we are going to do here is going to open Windsurf, please. And I'm going to use the Windows text-to-speech, speech-to-text feature, which is basically you hit the Windows button plus H, and you can just speak with the, going to type whatever I say. And this also makes the prompts usually more comprehensive, because I usually think faster and speak faster than I type, and I don't get exhausted by typing. So,
before moving forward, just a quick favor. If you're interested in learning more about AI agents, coding assistance and automation, please make sure to subscribe to our channels. It really makes a difference.
please help me compare the performance between two different websites. Make sure to do a very detailed breakdown in terms of performance, mostly of loading times, and also make sure to crawl the website until you find at least 50 pages. Also make sure to compare the HTML, the text of the homepage. Here are the websites. So this is my website, and let's compare it to the Hustle, which is a daily, very famous newsletter, which was actually acquired by HubSpot. And Cascade is basically an AI agent, you can say, because I tell it what to do, and then it's going to generate the folder, the project, and it's going to run commands. Of it will ask for my approval, but it will start generating code, and it will start, you'll see the conversation. It's pretty mind-blowing and crazy useful. Okay, so here we go. So basically it says I cannot directly make the HTTP request and call the website, but then he suggests what we can do. Would you like me to provide specific details on the approaches? So I didn't even read, but what I wanted to do is to write Python code in order to do this analysis. Please write Python codes, Python scripts in order to do this analysis using Python libraries. Let me know what are your thoughts. Before you do write the code, please tell me the plan. As you can see, I help you create a Python script. Let's see what it wrote. I'll help you create a Python script to analyze these websites. Here's the plan. Requests, beautiful soup for parsing HTML content. URL lib for URL handling. Time for measuring loading time. So these are all Python libraries that we can already use. Analysis components, script structure, etc. Usually, very often, I'm being lazy. I don't even read. I just scan what it says and send, okay, let's progress. Okay, let's move forward. I'm looking forward to seeing the results. Okay, now it's probably going to start writing the code. I'll create the Python script that implements our website analysis. So as you can see, it creates, first it analyzes the folder. You saw that it is empty, and now it's creating the Python file. You will see the Python file here in a moment. There you go. We're going to accept. Now let's create a requirement file. It's going to create a requirements file, all the dependencies that we need to install. Also, it asked me if I should, if it can install all the requirements. I said it's fine. It's running the terminal command over here. As you can see, it is installing all the libraries. When I'm streaming, there's always this, I wouldn't say anxiety, but you always don't, you're not sure if things will work. But I'm actually happy if it won't work on the get-go, so we can do some debugging. Though I do have some time constraints, so we'll try to keep this video shorter than 30 minutes. But again, this is all stuff that I did the other day, optimizing my own website, a different website, and it was amazing. So it is now installing all the dependencies. Now let's run the analysis script. Okay, here we go. It's going to run the analysis. And the great thing about this is, based on my impression, is it really creates very detailed scripts. It also creates great logs, probably because the Codium or Windsurf team, they wrote very good system prompts. So the AI always writes with very good logs, and then it fetches the results from the script, and based on the results, it's just going to optimize the script and also share suggestions. So let's see what it's going to. Now it's currently doing the analysis, currently running. If you're not sure, if you're interested and you're not sure, you can always ask the model, the Cascade in this instance, to write very detailed comments in the code, and then it will also help you understand better what's going on in the code. Some people who want to, understand what's going on and don't already know like the syntax of Python. Running a terminal command. Okay, so analysis complete, summary. Is amazing. Oh, good. So here's the analysis. Analysis complete, summary. Website, no fluff, online, pages analyzed, 13 pages. Average load time, 1.2 seconds. Average page size, 55. So the hustle pages analyzed 50. As you recall, I asked it to analyze only 50 pages because I'm sure that the hustle has way more pages, and I didn't want to waste a lot of time in this video. Average load time, kind of similar to mine. Average page size, 3 times bigger. Detailed report has been saved to website analysis. So as here, the analysis. So detailed metrics, content type, chunked. So these are very technical stuff. Let's see. The very detailed analysis. Now let's see what it wrote, like the bottom line, because we are not going to go over this whole JSON. So I've successfully created. I've successfully created and run a comprehensive website analysis script that compares both websites. The script has generated a detailed report saved in website analysis report JSON. Let me summarize the key findings. Page loading time, no fluff online, average load time of 1.2. The hustle, average loading time of 1.1. The hustle loads slightly faster on average. Page sizes. The hustle has significantly larger pages, almost 3 times the size. Size structure, The detailed report contains additional information, including full HTML comparison of home pages, similarity ratios between pages, detailed metrics for each page, response headers, analysis, complete link structure. Then it asked me, would you like to analyze any specific aspect of the data in more detail, generate visualizations of performance metrics, or perform a more focused analysis on specific pages? Okay, so let's say I want to improve my web page, and I want to start doing so, first of all, by reducing image size. No, let's do this first. Let's do an analysis of the home page. Can you do analysis of the homepage of the No Fluff Online? I want an analysis in terms of page loading time, largest content footprint, first interactive piece of content, which images need to be optimized in terms of size, any videos, anything that is slowing down the performance. As you can see, just natural language now is going to generate a more detailed analysis. You will see it is going to create another file over here. So we have the website analyzer, which compares between website, and now we are going to have a new file, which is pretty useful because then you can just change for a new website, and let's see what is the analysis that it's going to generate. After it will generate this analysis, we are going to write a script. It's going to download the images, and it's going to compress them, be smaller. Let's analyze the additional required package, image analysis. So it just asks us to add Pillow, which is a Python library for analyzing images. Generating the code. Now let's run the detailed performance analysis. So it asked me to accept. I accepted it. This is the log. Images. Found 5 large images that need optimization. Found 21 render blocking scripts. Consider adding async or defer non-critical scripts. Page loading time is high. Current load time is 599. Target should be under 2. Detailed report has been saved here. Detailed performance report. Loading time issues, major bottlenecks. Total images 19, consuming 2.1 megabytes. Script loading, CSS resources. So it suggests I combine style sheets to reduce HTTP requests. It tells me to compress testimonial images, implement responsive images, use appropriate image dimension, consider using a CDN. We will get to this later. For now, this is amazing. This is amazing. Can you please download the images and then compress them, change them to WebP files? Give me 2 different ratios, mobile and desktop, and I will choose. Maybe give me 6 type of qualities because I don't want the quality to be very bad. So give me different alternatives for each image, and I will just select which image is the best. So as you can see, I don't even think deeply about what I'm going to say. Usually it catches my intent. So what I want to do here, I wanted it to create a script that will download testimonial images. It will convert them to WebP format in different quality levels. And then I'm going to choose which testimonial image I want to save. Sometimes when we compress the image doesn't look good anymore. So this is why I asked it to do different quality levels. As you can see here, it created different images. I've successfully, let me read this. This is a masterpiece. I've successfully optimized all 5 testimonial images with different quality levels for both desktop and mobile. Here's a summary. So we have different qualities. So 91% compression, 95% compression, 98% compression. As you can see here, recommendations based on results. For desktop, if you want the best quality, use quality 80. If you want a good balance, use quality 70. If size is critical, use quality 60. And you can see here we have everything well organized, all the testimonial images over here, desktop and mobile. Here we can see the image from the testimonial. Okay, so this is the image optimizer. Awesome. Thank you so much. I will definitely upload these images. Now I want your help with setting Cloudflare. Cloudflare is a CDN, content delivery network, that basically is also crucial for optimizing website speed. And as you can see here, it gives me exactly what I need to do. So we have Cloudflare open already. Here, what we can do is speed optimization, SSL TLS Edge certificate. Let's go here, LTS Edge certificate, like it said. And then we will see what exactly it says. Enable always use HTTPS. Let's see if it's here. Tells me to enable this. So I've enabled it. Now it said enable early hints. So let's early. Can't find early hints. Let's say now that I finished optimizing it, what I did the other day and what I'm going to share with you is going to do take a snippet. I've started optimizing the SSL TLS. Is this correct? Based on the image. So I added the image and let's see what it says. Yes, your SSL TLS setting looks correct. I can see from the image that you have always use HTTPS enabled, which is good. Total TLS section shows it's not enabled, which is normal as it requires advanced for most websites. The standard cloud, okay. Unless you're planning to have multiple subdomains. Okay, so basically we finished with this, and this is something that I often use. I take a screenshot and I ask it for advice because sometimes stuff is more technical. Let's say you change DNS records and you're not sure, just copy and paste the image to the conversation and it works wonders. Let's see to the custom rules, page rules. Okay, this is useful. So where was it? Okay, page rules. Let's open the page rules in Cloudflare. And these are specific caching rules for our specific page. No fluff. Let's do something incorrect just for the sake of showing cache level, cache everything. This is correct. Cache level, cache everything. Then let's do edge cache TTL. Let's do 20 hours. And then browser cache TTL. Let's do now. Is this correct? Or should I change anything based on your recommendations? As you can see here, recommended changes. So browser cache change from 2 minutes to 4 hours for regular content. Edge cache 20 hours is fine, but consider these options regular content 2 to 4 hours, like you said. So I always self-validate myself with these screenshots whenever I'm filling out forms or stuff which is more technical that I don't know much about. Let's see what else did I want to cover. So Windsurf, comparison, Cloudflare, image analysis, compression. We showed how to do compression. We can also crawl the website. Can you also crawl the website and create a Python script that sends me an email anytime the website is down? I want you to crawl the website every 12 minutes. So just asking it to generate like some sort of an uptime robot. For those of you who don't know what is an uptime robot, the website that basically allows you to monitor your website and make sure that it's not down. The thing is that it monitors your website every 5 minutes. So if it's crucial for you to get to be monitored more often, you either need to pay them or you can use an open source solution which is called Uptime Kuma, I guess. But you can also write your own code right over here. And as you can see, it's going to write for us this website monitor, checks website every 12 minutes. I'm going to change this to 1 minute, for example. Send email notification when website goes down. Send email notification when website goes back online. Includes retry mechanism, detailed logging of all events, configuration file for easy setting management, etc. Now it's going to ask us to write the requirements, to install all the required dependencies. So as you can see, and I'm going to start concluding the video, I haven't used any coding skills. I do understand the business workflow and I know all the tools, but you don't need any real coding skills to get this stuff done. It's mostly not being intimidated by the IDEs, and from there on, it's mostly just having the conversation going back and forth with specifically with Cascade over here. As you can see here, it created this config file. It is asking me for my email, my password, and the recipient email. And basically, we are going to be good to go. So the sky is actually the limit when using Windsurf or this AI coding assistant. I showed you in this video stuff that I just used the other day for analyzing and optimizing my website. I went back and forth with Cascade for 3 or 4 hours. It was actually in the middle of the night. I got annoyed by the performance of my website, and I just started optimizing the heck out of it. So it was like 3 or 4 hours of just optimizing all images, downloading videos, compressing videos from the website with maintaining quality, which is also can be doable with Python scripts and using Cascade. Then we went back and forth with Cloudflare. Then we did many speed tests, different caching settings, etc. So it was like pretty tiring, pretty intense 4 hours of optimization, but eventually we were able to really reduce the page loading time by like 7 seconds. They're meaningful, especially when you're using Elementor and WordPress that are usually a bit slower and really require these customizations. So until now, you had to pay someone in order to do this optimization for you, or just download plugins. But these plugins are kind of gets messy when you start using these. When you try to customize and optimize the caching plugins in WordPress. This is why this is so useful, because it can actually be over your shoulder and help you optimize, run an analysis, optimize again, very short feedback loops until you're happy with the results. So I guess that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Obviously, like and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Highly recommend checking out Windsurf AI. Yeah, and I guess that's it. Until next time, keep on automating.